ChatGerry, A Life Rewritten by a Stroke. Pontine Hemorrhage, Lifestyle Science, and Unexpected Cognitive Growth. Number 1439, November 16, 2025. Gerald C. EclaireMD Foundation. Category: Stroke, Self-Reflection and New Learning. On June 21, 2025, I had a hemorrhagic stroke. In one of the most dangerous places of the brain, the pons. This small area controls breathing, heart rate, swallowing, alertness, and the major highways between the brain and the body. A bleed here often leads to death or severe disability. My MRI clearly shows a small dark spot in the center of the pons, the mark of an old hemorrhage stroke. The fact that this happened in the pons made my survival medically rare. After 4 months of study, I discovered the deeper truth behind my stroke. It was not simply high blood pressure. The real problem came from the earlier 20 years, when I relied only on medication to control diabetes. The numbers looked okay, but inside my tiny vessels, long-term damage kept building. Those years created stiff, fragile capillaries in my brainstem. When an emotional event suddenly pushed my blood pressure up to 275 mm of mercury on June 21, 2025, one weakened vessel could not hold and it ruptured. A healthy artery might have survived the spike. Mine did not. What happened afterward surprised even me. I did not suffer paralysis, speech problems, or swallowing issues. My only main symptom was temporary memory loss, which lasted for about 3 months. But instead of declining mentally, my thinking became sharper. During recovery, old knowledge from decades ago suddenly resurfaced. Topology returned after 58 years. Stochastic ideas returned after 48 years. They blended naturally into my post-stroke medical research work. My brain seemed to reconnect itself, just like how integrated circuits reconnect their millions transistors and connecting wires through artificial intelligence algorithms. This stroke also helped me understand my medical history more clearly. My life has 2 chapters. The first 20 years, from 1990 to 2009, relied on medication only and caused most of my internal damage. The next 16 years, from 2010 to 2025, relied on lifestyle entirely and helped restore and protect my organs. Medications controlled my lab numbers, but lifestyle rebuilt my body. Lifestyle lowered inflammation, stabilized glucose, reduced visceral fat, improved organ functions, and gave me the strength to survive a normally fatal event. In other words, medication treated the surface. Lifestyle changed the foundation. My stroke also opened new directions in my research and thinking. I began connecting medicine, psychology, social science, economics, zoology, human life journeys, and even my past entrepreneurial history, under one unified framework. These ideas never came to me before June 21. The stroke changed not only my body but also my mind and purpose. Looking back, the stroke was not only a medical event, it became a turning point, just like the moment in 2010, when repeated heart problems and kidney problems pushed me into medical self-research. This second calling may lead me even further, in ways I could not imagine before that day. My conclusion is simple. My stroke was caused by long-term microvascular calcification damage from diabetes, and was triggered by a sudden emotional blood pressure spike. Survival was unlikely, yet I not only survived but also grew. Without 16 years of lifestyle discipline, I might not be here today to write this paper. This experience changed my life once more. It taught me the power of lifestyle, the limits of medication alone, and the surprising potential of the human brain to heal and expand after injury. Most of all, it taught me that every crisis can become a new beginning, if we learn from it and keep moving forward. Disclaimer: I write this paper not for fame, but to share what I have learned so others can understand their health, prevent disease, and live longer, healthier lives. This content is for educational reference only and not medical advice. No doctor-patient relationship is created. You may share this summary freely, but it must not be altered, edited, or republished as your own. All rights belong to the author, Gerald C.